Assalamualaikum everyone, I hope you are doing great. So this is me, your host Ifat Wali, a student of Rehan School Online Academy. And this is my interview with Jana. And so we will welcome Jana in this our interview. So hello Jana, how are you?
Hello, Ifat. I'm doing well. Thank you for the invitation to your podcast.
Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, I can hear you. If you can.
Okay, yeah, so let's start this interview with the checking. Okay, so yes. So first of all, Jana, please introduce yourself and tell me more about you.
Mhm. I live in Slovakia. It's a small country of 5.5 million people in Central Europe. Our neighboring countries are Poland, Czech Republic, Austria, Hungary, Ukraine. For those who don't know where it's situated, so you can imagine now. I studied management of travel agencies in a very small, not very small, but very cute, beautiful spa city in Slovakia, at Hotel Academy. And after studies, I moved to Czech Republic, and I stayed there for 20 years. I was working in IT company for a short period of time. And then I was with my husband. We had paragliding in company, paragliding production company, and paragliding school. My ex-husband was
Yeah.
pretty fan of this sport.
Wow, interesting.
Um, after 20 years, actually, I moved back to Slovakia to because my parents needed some medical care, so I returned to Slovakia. I was working remotely for a telecommunication company for several years, and I was also helping Rehan Foundation, mostly in the background. And this year I started to support high school more, and we started this interview project to monitor and to understand what Rehan School needs and what education looks like in Rehan School. So that's my introduction.
Oh, wow, that is very interesting. Let's your journey. You are anywhere that you think so. Thank you so much for introducing, and I learned a lot of things with you. So let us this my first question about your education. So can you please tell me that what key skills did you develop during your studies in the travel agency management?
Why I actually went for the studies of travel agencies, management of travel agencies, probably because
Yes.
it was a long time ago, but probably because I wanted to travel, I wanted to see, other countries, and I wanted to see those places which I used to only saw in the TV or on postcards, So yeah, it was probably my motivation to go and study that. I didn't travel much while studying, and also during those 20 years in Czech Republic because I was raising two kids. But I started to travel a lot after that, and I can say I'm actually more close to hotels and hotel management than travel agencies. But yes, that was my motivation to start these studies.
Okay, that is very great. So now my next question is that which company helped you to grow the most professionally?
I don't. I wouldn't say that there is. I don't have a lot of working experience. It's probably just three, four companies, which is not like big experience today. My daughter has much more experience with working with variety of companies more than me. So, but every
Yeah.
experience is something, gives you something to learn from. Every working experience brings you something to learn from, and it's I cannot compare. The experience in IT company. It was my first job, and you are just you start to learn what actually working experience is, what work is, and you learn to be disciplined and accountable, and then experience in paragliding company. Well, that's very specific because you have specific kind of customers. People who like to fly in the air. It's they are they are differently ambitious. So it was fun. It was fun, but
Yeah, it
also
is very great.
kind of paragliding company. If you produce paragliders, there is so much um, to take into account, like safety, but also um, having paragliders to be able to compete in competitions and to um, um, that was very interesting time, really. But also I have experience in remote job. So working remotely, it's totally different setting, right? So it also brings a lot of experience of how to be disciplined and how to work remotely, how to use software to be able to communicate and communicate with team which is situated in different countries, and communicate with
Yes.
global customers. So I wouldn't say I'm not able to say what impacted me or what impacted me the most, but I would say that every experience brings you something.
Okay, that is very interesting and good thing from that. So now my next question is that with you. Can you tell me that which thing inspired you to connect with the Rehan School and the Rehan Foundation?
What inspires me to work with Rehan School and Rehan Foundation? Well, if I may request you, can you mute your microphone while I'm speaking?
Yes, okay.
Because our listeners, the audience, can have better experience from this interview. I have met Rehan Alhwala on Facebook probably 10 years ago, and what he was doing, the projects he made, they were so unique and so different, and he was a person who was trying to do something to bring countries, people together, and to communicate so they don't feel as enemies. And even more today, after COVID and after people went on social media, and we can see they don't know how to use social media. So social media became a very harsh environment. And instead of communicating better, it probably became space where maybe more hate even than in like our personal experience. People feel anonymity. They I would say that social media actually turned to be harsher environment than the personal meetings. But the idea of Rehan Alahwala was that it's actually the tool which can bring people together. And his projects like 500 Mutual Friends experiment, it was so unique to me that we can give this small incentive to people. They go after this experiment, they join this experiment, they do this competition, and they maybe the goal is that in the end people will know that the to join that experiment and to participate and to go on social media and befriend people, strangers, get to know them, make friends, is actually the goal, not the getting laptop, but actually befriending people. That was the goal. So there was no such project like that back then. So it was very courageous to me, and that's why I started to have interest in other projects of Rehan Alahwala. And I could see, India, Pakistan project and so on. So, and lately, Rehan School as well is very ambitious project. Yeah.
It is okay, very interesting answer. Thank you so much, Jana. So now my next question is that about the work. Can you please tell me what challenges you face in your works? The common challenge you face in your work.
I'm not sure I understand. Can you repeat the question?
What challenges are common you face in your works and any times?
What challenges I face?
Yes.
Everybody face some challenges. The challenges exactly what I face. Well, currently working with Rehan School. The challenges maybe a little bit in the mindset, in different mindset. I work with mostly Pakistani team, and I think the biggest challenge is the lack of clear instructions. But I understand why it's that, because Pakistani environment is totally different than European environment. We in Europe are driven more to perfection, and if we want to start some project, we want to be prepared. We want to have some plan, and in Pakistan the situation is probably different. So it makes sense that people want to just start, even if it's low quality, even if you are unprepared, you are encouraged to start. And I don't say it's wrong. It's understandable. It's just different approach, and sometimes it's better. Because in Europe, if we plan before, we usually can see a lot of obstacles that can discourage us to start, really start. So it's very complex. It really differs environment to environment. So it's important to find some middle ground. But I would appreciate more clear instructions maybe from my colleagues. yeah, that's the challenge.
Okay, that's a challenge to face. Thank you so much for your answering. So now my next question is that what's your favorite hobbies outside of your work?
Hobbies. You know, when I was a kid, I was drawing a lot. I was, really drawing and reading books. That was like my hobby, like the most favorite hobbies. Yes. Later, when I was teenager, I think it was music. And later in life, after my kids were born, I found the hobby in learning different languages. I was fascinated by Japanese, so I started to learn Japanese language. And usually, to balance my life, with work, when you maybe sit a lot of hours in the chair, you want to balance it by some physical movement. So I like to swim. In winter, I like to swim and go to sauna. I like to go for a walk. I still like to listen to music, and now reading books actually change into listening books and listening to podcasts when I go for a walk, for example. So yeah, that's probably the case for my hobbies.
Okay, that is very great and interesting. So now my next question is that what you do to relax after your works?
That's actually, linked to my hobbies. After work or in between, I have to take care of the household parents, so I'm responsible for the shopping and go with them for some doctor's appointments. So beside this, it's it's the hobbies when I go for a swimming or for a walk or listen some podcast to understand the world better and to actually hear and listen to other perspectives. So yeah, that's what I do.
Okay, great. Interesting. So now my next question is with you. What's your future goals?
One more time, please.
What's your future goals?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that well.
I again repeated my question. My question is that what's your future goals
What
that
my
you think to
future
achieve
goals?
it?
What are my future goals? I didn't.
Yes.
Um, when I participate at Real School, students are encouraged to choose some goals or some direction which encourages them to help a lot of people. So it's basically, like your name is Coding Wally, so I can assume that you are a person who is interested in coding, vibe coding, and you want to pursue in this direction and maybe help other people to learn vibe coding and teach them, which would actually bring a lot of Pakistanis on the global market and earn pretty money and to actually rise from the poverty. Um, that's I have never had such a enormous goal in my life, and I still don't have like a big goal, and my introverted nature stops me from doing more. Probably I'm quite grounded, and I just find meaning in finding little moments to admire in nature, to be happy. Just these small puzzles, pieces of puzzle, pieces of happiness to build your life. Yeah, that's my goal. But maybe I will still find something bigger, some bigger purpose.
Wow, interesting. Thank you so much, Anna. So now my next question is that what is your biggest achievement?
Well, the biggest achievement. I don't think I actually have some big achievement. It's what I feel is like just gratitude that my life, that I'm actually able to, step by step overcome obstacles and challenges, and just continue, in life, and to find some happy moments, and achievements. Yes, I will actually take it as a task to think about my big achievement, or to set up a goal for a big achievement, and not be so focused on failures, actually. So thank you, Ifat, for this wonderful question. I will think about it.
Thank you so much, Anna, for this answer. So again, our next question is that what are your future career goals based on your experiences?
What are future? One more time, Ifat.
My question is that can you hear me, Jana?
You are lagging a little bit, but yeah, try to continue. Try to repeat the question.
Yes, my question is that what are your future career goals based on your experience?
I don't know about that. Nowadays, I'm helping Rehan School, and I don't know what will tomorrow bring. I don't have any clear, plans or goals. So yeah, let's see. I don't know how to answer that.
Okay, no problem, Jana. Just forget this question and go on the next question. So now my next question is that what advice will you give to students who want to study travel agency management?
What advice I would give to students who actually study management of travel agencies? I studied management of travel agencies 25 years ago. I guess that industry changed a lot, so I'm for sure not an expert to give advices in this field. Um,
Okay, no
uh,
problem.
Probably I would advise them,
Continue.
to learn online. There is artificial intelligence that might give you an idea how to proceed. What are the future trends in travel industry? It might be completely different demand in future. But I really don't have interest in that field anymore. So I don't learn in this field nowadays or last decade. So I don't even know what are the future trends. So I wouldn't dare to give advice to these students.
For this. So thank you again. So the venture time is ended now here. So time for me and our audience. Thank you again, Jana. So thank you so much, and the interview will end it now. Thank you. Allah Hafiz, everybody.
Thank you, Ifat.